Hi everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. I am DisturbingPuppet. We are continuing the campaign here, playing as the Tau. We have now wiped out the Adeptus Mechanicus, who were sort of down in this general area. We are fighting lots and lots of neutrals. I feel like there's just way more neutrals in this than usual. Haven't seen any sign of the other two factions that are out here. We have kind of a weird map, though. So we started up here, but it seems like there's a lot of water. I haven't done exploration up here to see if land does wrap around this, or if it's just all water out this way, in which case like a whole quarter of the map here might just be empty or unusable. I do want to expand out and get another city going. We do have a potential site over here. We can get some research. There's power as well as some ore kind of in the area. So that's a possibility. We could also kind of come down over here where there's some power, production bonuses, that kind of stuff. Might not be an awful spot either to just kind of have another one we can pump out some units from. We do have some weird stuff going on with the Tau, as you would expect. There's all different mechanics for all the different factions. One of our main things here is that loyalty is increased for each different building we have in a city, but is decreased for same buildings we have in a city. So if we build up stuff as we go along, that kind of becomes a problem. We do now have a bit more room in our city. Our loyalty is good. As just one city, it's fine. Production is mediocre. Would like some more food, some more ore, things like that coming in. Research would also be nice. I think we're kind of falling behind on that. I think after the ore's done, we're going to build a builder drone to kind of go out and settle another city. I think that's kind of the plan. As far as the quests go, I'm not really that concerned about the quests. The reviews for the Tau DLC specifically said that the quest line's kind of stupid. So I'm not really that interested in it. So we'll see what happens. I might do some of it. Next thing is not that difficult. Research an ethereal, make an ethereal, go to a couple tiles. If we get to a point where we're not running into too much as far as other factions, we might just go ahead and do that. The problem is that a lot of these, with the quest lines, they just sort of spawn in huge hordes of enemies in random places, which can be really difficult to deal with, that you have to fight, and nobody else really has to deal with. So it does kind of become a bit of a problem. Anyway, let's go ahead and go. As far as our movement, we are down here grabbing. We've got the mobile holo projector, fighting some neutrals down here. We've got another robot over here we're fighting. We have to deal with that. We've got extra damage we can grab, and then we'll grab this and head up and do some scouting, I think. So just kind of keep an eye on things and see what happens. And of course, keeping an eye out for the other factions. But there's just so many neutrals running around, I kind of wonder if we're even going to see much in the way of the other factions. There's just too much as far as other stuff here to fight. Oh good, another robot. Not really what I wanted to see. Well, we got our refinery done. Alright, down here. I do want to keep a hold of this holo projector. I don't know if we've got the force I need. I've even got a guy who can repair the robots down here. That really sucks. I mean, I can move in and go after them. Just keep dealing with these stupid poxwalkers. Oh, you guys. Yeah, get in the buildings. Take some shots at them. You are at full health, so that's fine. Let's go ahead and move on up. I don't know that we want to move in. We're just going to get wrecked by the robots here. If we get in close, I'm going to get overwatched by it as well. Just hit the stupid poxwalkers. We'll see if the robot comes in on us. You can't claim the holo projector as long as I've got units adjacent to this one, so that's fine, I suppose. But yeah, I don't know that we can take two robots. One, maybe. It is kind of narrowed off here, though. We'll see what happens. Alright, multiple Umbra. Don't like that either. We do have a few guys creeping around. Go grab that. Drones are nice in that we can kind of move across this wire weed without a problem. I do probably want to grab another builder just to clear some wire weed out so we have some better paths around here. Do we want to converge up there with a couple of guys? Maybe. We can shoot from here. 0.9, let's just marker light him. Might be able to finish him off here. Definitely need the big guns on the piranhas, though. Oh, we can make another drone, too. Let's do that. Drone, shoot. Extra damage, always good. We'll hold ground, because I think we can kill him here. Because of the mark. Bye-bye. Okay, so it does give us a few guys who could advance up if we wanted to. The Umber are definitely a problem, though. You are so slow. Just go there. Alright, let's go check this whole mess out. Well, we got some hybrids up there. Nothing's been taken by other factions that we can see. Crossover, I do more damage up close. No drones available there. Who's left? Yeah, you're stuck, unfortunately. No, you can move. Okay. Yeah, I thought he was stuck before. I didn't see he could move out. Go up that way. Alright. In our city, let's get a builder drone. And that's all I can do. So there are Tyranids on the map, and I think it's Imperial Guard, I think is what I chose for the other faction. Because I hadn't fought them in a long time. So we're in a little bit better shape here if the robots stay back. Just keep lighting these guys up. I will come around. Okay, more damage than I was hoping we would take. They're sort of expendable, though, the Vespid here. Could get in close. Yeah, I think I need to. Hopefully the robot doesn't wreck me, but we'll just gun them down. Alright, we are free here. I mean, we could engage the robots. I don't know that I really want to. Let's just hit this a bit more. Not that I need to worry about it, but it is free XP if we can kill it. Alright. You just start repairing. Okay, lots of Umbra. That I don't appreciate. Let's scout with you, since you're expendable. Still no signs of anything, about halfway across the map there. Let's ignore the Umbra for the moment. Kind of backing off that way. Alright, let's go check them out. Thought I saw a color there, so I was going to kind of look and see if it was one of the other factions, kind of ID who they are. My forces here are pretty weak. We can get through, actually. Grab that, so why not? Take a little bit of fire, it's not too bad. See if we can wipe out the Poxwalkers here. I don't know if this will be enough firepower. No, not quite. That sucks. We are working on improving our guns, though. Take this out, move up. I think I might just have you go ahead and go. Yeah, you guys head up. Just damage this, because what else am I going to do, honestly? I do want to get some better gear for him. He just has the extra health. I'd like to get the extra armor, maybe extra damage as well. You can do a lot of damage here. Very nice. Let's mop this up, hopefully. Free XP. Hopefully the Umbra don't come for us, but they might. Oh, we got a level. Okay, we can go extra range damage reduction or extra damage, but only to half health or less enemies. We'll take the damage reduction, I guess. I am building one of the Pathfinders to see how they are. We're a bit under population, but that'll be okay in 3 turns. We'll have our upgraded guns next turn. Yeah, there's just so many neutrals. I feel like there's way more neutrals on this map than I usually see. Mortonium accelerators increase armor penetration of fusion, ion, plasma, and pulse weapons. As humanity has discovered to its cost over and over, using radioactive materials and weaponry is always dangerous. It's reasonable to assume the Tau are cognizant of this, but choose to use the recently discovered mortonium in their military technology anyway. Upon exposure to the air, it rapidly decays into a massive burst of ionic energy that the Tau use. Research. I think we want to go with the battle suits, I think. Crisis battle suits. What is this? Heavily armored fortification that can be moved by transporting troops. That's weird. This we need for like bigger mech suits later. Yeah, just get the crisis battle suits for now. I'm curious, we are supposed to be able to upgrade our battle suits, but I'm not sure if the crisis ones count because they're kind of the small ones. Weird. They just backed off. That's super strange. Can anyone make a drone? We can throw a drone out there. Yeah, let's throw a drone forward to scout and steal resources for us. The heck did the Poxwalkers go? There were Poxwalkers over there. Do get tagged a bit. We might as well damage them. You're a bit beat up. We just take out this thing, maybe. I'm gonna make a drone. Okay, a bit more XP. I don't know that I want to push up there, but I don't want to let them just come in and take this back. So I'm just going to hang out over here. Let's go look around. Sure. Umbra are a big problem. If I marker light them, I think that helps, because they do have a lot of damage reduction, which can be countered by the marker lights. We can get in there with you. If we want to start fighting the Umbra, I don't know that I want to fight the Umbra if I don't have to, but I kind of have to, I think. This is free, right? I think we'll do that, and we'll go after the Umbra. Anything crazy up here? Not really. Yeah, I feel like we're doing a lot more damage with these guys now. Take the woods for cover. Yeah, again, nothing's been taken by anybody that we can see. I am curious if this land goes up. That might just be water all through there, though. All right. You can get to him. That's about it. Yeah, all right, let's go on down. Might just marker light him. Can't take a long range shot. Yeah, how about we marker light first? Use my long range shot there. Nice. It's one dead anyway. Having the last campaign playing the orcs, they just all mostly doing damage with close combat weapons. They just can't fight Umbra very effectively at all, whereas these guys do have a bit more of an ability to do that because they do have a lot more ranged options. So that is nice. Could engage them. I mean, I guess why not? It'll give them something to keep them occupied, I suppose. Alright, not making a lot of units over here. We've got one coming. I can make another Cadre Fireblade. I don't really feel like it's worth it. I probably need the ore for building another city. It's taken a long time for a drone builder. That is crazy. $15 up front isn't terrible. We are getting a decent amount coming in. Yeah, start working on another Piranha, I guess. Just massively converging on this down here. All right, wonderful. Well, what did we find? Prevents unit being targeted by Overwatch attacks. That's not bad. I think just to give you a bit more survivability. We'll go ahead and give you that. Do you have you out there all by yourself? Can definitely wreck your day. I think that's what we'll do with them. You guys, I guess we could try to go for the Umbra. Yeah, robots are going to be a problem, though. These Castellans everywhere. I don't know that I want them to move, because we're sort of holding this. I don't think one more attack's going to kill him anyway. Let's just trash this guy. Our item I gave him doesn't take effect till next turn. That's why we took a shot there. Not that it's a huge deal. Bye-bye. Don't have a shot there. Really? Say, I couldn't see that there's like a little bit of red there, but it didn't look right. Well, now you can probably kill him. So, alright, let's come up and just finish him off. Or not. Yeah, it's not enough. I don't have the super long range attack here, so can't get a hit in. Hey, these guys finally recovered. Bring them towards the front, I suppose. No drones ready. We should be able to mess these guys up pretty effectively. Can you kill them? Yeah, kill them. Take the ruins. Oh, crap, there's more of them. Caught out in the open. Might want to go infantry armor here too as well soon. I will have the Pathfinders here next turn. Jeez, massive robot offensive down here. Can't really hold that. Stop that from going. Yes, attack my drones. Waste all of your attacks on my drones. Stupid Umbra. Alright. Even if we swing down with everything, I don't know we can take that many robots. We did get trashed by the robots here pretty good. Just take him out. Come on back. Heal up. I don't appreciate this at all. Getting pushed here too by these ambles and stuff. We're getting chewed up a little bit here. The more I can kill, the less guns pointing our direction. I can make a drone here. Let's throw you out. Can't kill them off. If we move both of them close and shoot, maybe we can take this squad out. Or just weaken them to the point where they're not going to wipe my guys. Yeah, he's weak enough now. I don't think he can kill off my squad there, hopefully. Oh, do have our new guys here. Pathfinders, so we can scout with Pathfinders. We've got, what is this? Grav inhibitor drone. Drone that prevents tile movement. Drone hovers protectively at its operator's shoulder, driving back the enemy with thrumming gravity waves. Weird. Pulse accelerator. Just weapons, recon, scouting capabilities. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, let's go this way for the moment. I do kind of want to scout this whole area. Yeah, give me a recon. Recon drones. Go ahead and scout. Just to verify that we do just have water up there. Alright, I might have to bring you back into the fighting here. Get a level. Ranged attack. Make a drone. Let's throw a drone. Let's go scout a little bit. Alright. Commander, do you count as flying? Yes, so you can hang out on Wireweed without a problem. Let's go there. Now we can marker light him first with somebody. What's the range on the marker light? 2 tiles. Okay. Yeah, we can't do a whole lot of damage with him, so let's just marker light this. Don't have a shot from there. Oh, we already shot with him. Never mind. We already fought the other one. That's right. Can make another drone, too. He can make a drone. Yeah, make a drone. It's nice that we can attack the same turn we spawn him in. Not enough damage. Will do. Alright, we'll fall back into here. Make a drone as a distraction. Both light them up. Maybe they'll lose interest. They might just swing back up to fight my leader and stuff here, though. Multiple ambles there. Man. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to come over to try to help out this whole situation. Hold the line. Be able to make a drone next turn. You can make one now. Let's throw it on there. Got a level. I'll take the accuracy. No point making the drones there yet. 2 more turns. I do want to have a decent amount of armor because I don't know how much we're going to need for the battle suits in 3 turns. And I'm assuming we build them in the barracks. It takes so long to make these guys. I think we're just going to hold off making an infantry for the moment until we get the battle suits researched, and then we'll worry about that. Yeah, no casualties. Can mop them up. Should be fine. What's the range on these anyway? 2, yeah. Alright, we'll clear them out before we move on. Okay. You can retake that position, start repairing, healing up. But you need to get away somewhere. Send the scouts on through. Alright. It's kind of a giant mess here. So close to finishing you off. I think I might just divert down. Take him out. There was another Umbra somewhere. Seems like it backed off. Got that stupid wireweed in the way for trying to move down. Ambles all over the place here. So frustrating. Make another drone. Amble's taking Meltus to the face. No problem. Well, if I come down here, I'm going to get overwatched and just die. So we could suck the overwatches with somebody else, like you. Take the range damage reduction. This is probably a bad idea, but we're going to come down to try to help out this whole situation. See how badly it gets shot up. Oh, right. He doesn't get shot up. Ha 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 ha. found some Kroot hounds over here I could take control of. These Castellans are just so nasty. I know, you're kind of beat up. Let's fall back with you to heal up. Drones are going to get chewed up if we send them in. Guess I can just explore with them instead. Got a nice ore field there. To go all the way around. And even these guys aren't in like perfect health or anything. We'll have the building drone next turn. Okay, just the ambles pushed up here. We can deal with that. Keep trashing you. Archer Light does take an action. We could engage if I want to stand out in the open from here. How about the commander? Let's take a look at this mess first, I guess. You keep moving. You guys swap spots. You're going to recover there. Covering. Alright, send the gun drones out. Look around. Scouts. Can't quite make it. Okay. That's about it there. This front. Keep nailing the ambles, I guess. Once the drones are down there, though, it's going to make things a lot harder. Have that recover. Just cycling everybody in and out of the front line here. I think we just keep fighting the same guy here. Get forward, stay in the woods when we're hidden. Could stay hidden. If I come out in the open, I feel like all the robots are just going to jump me. But it would mean we could do a lot more damage to this guy. I don't know, can I tell if they're on Overwatch? Yeah, they've got no action, so we're fine there. Just give them something else to think about. Alright, come on up. Gonna marker light him. Good chunk of damage. Might even swing you around. Go around or come over. They'll just attack the drones. Oh, the drones might die at the end of this turn. If they go for him, they can't do a ton. Start working on the stupid robots. They're the more difficult target to deal with. Hey, we got our builder drone. Alright. I am tempted to just clear a bunch of stupid wireweed out of the way with a drone. Especially because they took so long to make, but I need another building up, or another city up and running ASAP. So what we're going to do in the city, I could make another builder drone. Just do that. 3 turns we'll have the population. I could get some more influence coming in. I feel like that's generally helpful. Influence building only cost me 30 ore. Yeah, let me do that. 20% or 20%. Yeah, throw it up there. Like I said, I'm going to hold off on building infantry until next turn we get that research done. Show me the robots. I want to see what the robots are doing. Camera's not always super helpful. Crisis battle suits. Whether leaping into battle from low atmosphere or bounding toward the foe from their jump jets flaring, XV8 crisis battle suits make for a truly inspiring sight. Heroes of the Tau Empire, these elite chasseurs have every high-tech weapon and support system at their disposal as they cut deep into the enemy lines with guns blazing. Salvos of missiles and plasma fire tear heavy infantry to pieces and vaporize their armored support. Gouts of superheated flame and whirring volleys of burst cannon fire sweep lesser enemies like autumn leaves upon a gale. So weapons, they've got flamers, and what's the other one? A missile pod. Not great for anti-heavy weapons, though. More anti-infantry, anti-dug-in stuff. So just kind of an improved one. Research. Maybe we go for the Crisis Center, which will help me build stuff. We could also get the gunship, so a tank. Honestly, not a terrible idea. The extra infantry armor would be more helpful immediately, though. Give me the infantry armor for now, I think. And then we'll maybe go tank. So down here, you're tried to run away. That's not going to be allowed. I think they went after my commander mostly. Looks like he's took some damage. Castellan attacked Piranha, Commander, Piranha for the cultists, Ambles attack guns, yeah. Nothing too crazy, nobody died. Or somebody died. They killed some drones, that's fine. Alright, let's start up at the top where we're kind of scouting, I think. So you're now recovering. You're still recovering. That's a bit much for us to deal with over here. So I'm going to fall back. We'll see if they want to move up on us. We'll light them up. Stupid ambles. Just being a pain in the butt. Can't make any drones. I think we just focus the ambles here. them off. And we can make a drone. Nice. Gonna move up for maximum firepower. I feel like this entire thing has just gotten kind of ridiculous, the amount of fighting we're doing. Okay. Go here. Make a drone. Please tell me that you can kill him. You can't. Keep the animals busy there. Alright, I'm bringing him down. We're just going to try to finish him off. Finally, a Castellan down. This force, we're just going to push. Could use you to marker light. Yeah, let's do it. Is your gun better up close? Yeah, so we are better fighting up close with you. So fine, we'll send you in, although you're not... I mean, he's fairly tough. Even with the marker light, not doing too much damage, he does have the cover there. Okay, I think we need you further down. What's our options for cities over here? How much is it going to cost? 40 and 40, it's not awful. Spot here isn't terrible. Research, some war. No good food options there. Down here we've got some food, some ore, research. Yeah, I mean, that's honestly probably a better spot. Let's do that. We can clear that wireweed out, expanding the city out too. Maybe we grab the food tile to start with. How much are you guys going to cost me? Upkeep of 3 food, that's a bit high. Ore is not crazy, but we're not bringing in a ton. 7 turns. Let's start on one of them. No eyes on any Kroot anymore, so we can't grab anybody. Yeah, I'm just going to keep fighting these stupid robots. This whole one I might have to just call Robot War, the way this is going. Yeah, you leave my basic dudes alone. Not a lot of attacks. Lost some gun drones. Alright, we'll start up here again. We know there's a bunch of crap out there. Too far away. Let's do a scout, just out of curiosity. Okay. I could move them up. They're almost healthy. Can make a drone, so come on in. Yeah, they took off. Alright, I made it something. They're still recovering. At least these guys are quick. I might want to build another city closer to where the front, wherever the front's going to end up being whenever we run into another one of the factions. I think we just keep moving on and exploring. Not super well equipped to fight these guys. I'll have drones soon. Can't get a good cover spot, but we'll engage anyway. Let's sneak in, steal that. Didn't pick up anything, that's too bad. Yeah, just doing a tiny bit of damage there, not much. Okay, you guys got wrecked. Probably want to leave. But I could marker light. Where did the hurt one go? Down over there somewhere, I think? Oh, how these amble are continuing to be such a pain in my backside. Let's take this. Go accuracy. Gonna push in on them. Tempted to even bring you down. Yeah, let's do it. And we can move up and still capture the mobile holo projector here again. You guys can probably take one attack. I don't know where that other robot is, though. If we want a marker light and we can hit him. We can make a drone. Yeah, let's marker light him. Maybe he'll focus the drone if we throw a drone in his face. Or just get shot to pieces by the other robot. I know where you are now, though. We did marker light him, so we're going to do more damage to this guy. 2.8 isn't fantastic. If I do this... Wow, okay. If we end up close, it makes a huge difference with that ability. I do have the accuracy buff and the marker light. I should have just had him come up and kill him. He'll probably try to run away and hide, because he's so hurt. Okay, I think we're going to skip. I'm not sure who this one attacked. They might have. Looks like they might have both gone for the cadre. Yeah, I can just see the one, but we can definitely take him out. Get up there. I mean, we can marker light again, but it's fine. I can't kill him. And we might need the marker light to finish him off. I think 2 attacks will do it either way, so I hope, anyway. Yeah. Having to use both heroes here is kind of nuts to do much in the way of damage to these guys. Alright, I might have you just go back and recover. Almost back. Can make a drone, so we'll do that. Still nothing. Weird. Not seeing any of the other factions. Has me kind of freaked out a little bit. You just repair. Zap that, because why not? Go hide in the woods, see if we can see anything. That's a negative. Do I want to shoot? I guess so. Alright. You're back to full and can make a drone. Send the drones in. Gonna go in point blank. Pathfinders, is your gun also, yeah, double at close range. Alright, yeah. Let's see what they can do. Not quite a kill, it's too bad. Zap. Good animation on that, I like it. Ramble. Okay. This city's good. Here, we can get the food going. We could just grab more stuff. Food's fine for the moment. Actually, I should check. Did my loyalty tank here? Yeah, it is down -1 now. So we probably need to research the loyalty building soon. Something else we could do. I think we'll grab this and clear it. But I want to have some unit production here as well, because we are really slow about building stuff, because I haven't doubled up. Because I didn't want to take the loyalty hit. But kind of put it down here and see. Yeah, it immediately jumps to something else I don't care about. Show me the Castellan robots fighting, please. Yeah, just went for the gun drones, good. Extra infantry armor. Further studying the chitinous carapace of our Thraxian comrades has revealed substantial structural improvements we can make to the composition of our cadre and battlesuit armor. So research, I think we do the Crisis Center because we can build stuff. But the gunhead, or the hammerhead gunship is also tempting. Let's take the hammerhead first. Something we can make relatively right away. So I think we'll just take our actions for this turn and then I'll call it for today. They're still recovering. Alright, I think we'll just start up here. Should be fine. Can you finish them off? Yes. Thank you. Take the wireweed because no one else can. Just push right in, because they're close combat troops anyway. Just go for maximum damage. Might want to save the Pathfinders, though. They're doing 6 from there. Yeah, just send in the regular troops. This central group not spotting anything still, which is bizarre. Creep up there. Yeah, more stuff still unclaimed. It's very strange. What if the other factions are just having a really hard time fighting all the neutrals, or what? Like, what is going on? So you're repairing. You could use some repairs, but we could go steal this too. Oh! I think we just found the Imperial Guard. I think that was who this was. Let's make a drone to kind of check. The Gwael, pitiful in every way. As we get bombarded. Dragging technology from the Dark Ages into war, preying ancient machines, wasting their lives for a corpse god. Yet they can find the way. They can understand the greater good, can turn to it with ease, if only they will allow themselves to listen. Let's go check. Holy crap! That's a whole lot of stuff. So I wonder if they're engaged in a war with the other, like the Tyranids up there, maybe. That's why they've been mobilizing like crazy far out. It's not a huge army, but we're really spread out, not able to really deal with it. So they've got just Guardsmen and Tempestus Scions, Tech Priest Engine Seers, some Ratlings. I'm still fighting robots down here. Where is... There you are. Looking for this other piranha. Let's send you up that way. This looks pretty small. This is probably a secondary city. So I do have ways we can mess with my opponents. Trash their morale. Trash loyalty of cities. That could be a good tactic on these guys. I wonder how much it's going to cost me if I wanted to do that. 70. That's not awful. I'm going to do that just because. Even though it's a secondary city, just to reduce its effectiveness doing anything. They probably are running low loyalty anyway, just because of the nature of being Imperial Guard. Alright, this last guy, I don't think we need to do anything crazy. No abilities there. I could marker light him. Let's do that. Everybody else, just light him up. Did we get the other one? Okay, it's looking clear. Definitely need these guys. My heroes especially need to recover. Level up. What do we got? Increase loyalty output of all cities. Yeah, I think that's worth grabbing. You're back to full health. March on out. Okay, got the influence. Loyalty is now good, thanks to what we just picked up with my hero. So we could wait. I do want to research the loyalty building, though, sooner or later. Another builder drone is tempting. They do take forever. 4 turns till we get more population anyway. Yeah, give me another builder drone. We might clear some terrain and then build another city. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and call it there. So we have expanded across the map, and like I said, there still could be land out here. It's just maybe weirdly connected, but I'm kind of wondering if it's just a big dead zone, which is kind of weird for the maps having that much of an empty space. Still fighting a lot of neutrals, but we are now seeing a large Imperial Guard force and a secondary city down here. I wonder if they just recently expanded down here. The Tyranids are out here somewhere too. But we finally got rid of the robots. We still need to recover, repair, and then kind of reconverge, get all our forces together, because we're really spread out, and I haven't been building much of an army in a while. Kind of been relying on what we had left. But that's going to do it for today. This has been more of Warhammer 40,000 Gladius Relics of War, playing as the Tau. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Until then, have a good one.